Hello everybody, this is Professor N.C. Gonsalves from Universal College of Engineering. We have already started with our PHP tutorial. This is your tutorial 2. In this we are going to cover variables, if statement and switch statements. Our aim in this tutorial is to declare variables, how to make use of if statement and how to make use of switch statement. We shall see them one by one. First we are moving on to the variables. A variable is used to store value. It can be a string, it can be a number, it can also be an array. Once we declare a variable, it can be used many times in a program. In PHP, variable starts with a dollar symbol. We can assign a value to a variable as shown on the screen as $var name is equal to value followed by a semicolon. Let us see the example of it. Now we take here $name is equal to in double quotes NC. So name is a variable here and we take dollar symbol to declare it. On the next line is again we declare a variable as $age is equal to 27. Since ANSI is a string, it is given in double quotes. Now we will just print the name and age using a echo function. It goes as echo my name is $name. So ANSI is going to come at this place and my age is $age. So 27 is going to come at $age. The output of this file would be my name is $name. So it is ANSI and my age is $age, which is 27. Now the program. We know that we start a PHP program with angular bracket open, question mark PHP, and we end it with question mark bracket close. In between lies the code. This is same code as we have seen in the example. We have to just write the code in notepad and save the file as variables.php. In which folder you have to save it? You have to save it in C drive under XAMPP folder under htdocs folder. In htdocs folder you have to save your file and name the file as variables.php. Now for the demonstration purpose, due to some technical issues, I am showing you this on the PPT itself. So we have on the screen, we have two images. The first one is, you can see a variable PHP file created under htdocs folder. You can also see the code written under variables.php. It is the same code which was there on the previous slide. Next, in order to execute the program, you first have to start the Apache service in XAMPP control panel. Later, you need to go to the browser and type localhost / name of your file. Name of your file here is variables.php. When you press the enter button, you can see that it is printed ANSI, which was $name, and 27, which was $age. And the echo statement is printed as follows: my name is ANSI and my age is 27. Next, what we are going to see is the if statement. There are three categories of if statement. The first one is simple if statement. It is used to execute some code if particular condition is true. The second one is if else statement. It is used to execute code if a condition is true and if the condition is false, it executes some another code. The third one is if else statement. It is used to select a block of code depending upon particular condition. Let us see the example followed by the program. Let us see the syntax of if statement. It goes as follows: if in bracket condition. So if the specified condition is true, there is a curly bracket open, and whatever code you want to execute if the condition is true is written in this curly bracket. Later you need to close this curly bracket. We will take an example for your understanding. See the example on the screen now. $age, I have declared a variable and have given the value as 20. Now we see the if statement. If in bracket $age is less than equal to 25. So this is the condition. Depending upon the condition, the following code will be executed. What is the code? You have just printing on the screen that you are not allowed to consume alcohol. Now we shall see the syntax and example of if-else statement, which is our second category. So here we have the syntax first. If condition, a particular condition is true, the code to be executed is followed after it. If a condition is false, then we have an else statement. The code followed by the else statement is executed. For example, if 1 is equal to 2, is 1 equal to 2? If we will check this condition. If it is true, we will print echo true. But if 1 is not equal to 2, obviously 1 is not equal to 2, so we have an else statement which is echo false. So the output here will be false. Now we have a small program of if else. It goes as start of the PHP code. Here I have taken $password is equal to ABC. Now what we have is a condition. If password is equal to XYZ, then only the first statement that you see, echo access granted, will be executed. Else, if password is not equal to XYZ, then only the statement followed by the else, which is echo access denied, will be executed. You simply have to write this code in a notepad and save the file as ifelse.php in the htdocs folder. So for the demonstration purpose, you can see that I have created if-else PHP file under htdocs folder, and then you can also see the code written in the notepad. This is the same code which is explained in the example in the previous slide. In order to execute this program, we have localhost followed by name of the file, which is ifelse.php. When you press the enter button, what do you see on the screen? It is access denied. Why is it so? It is because you can see in the code the password here is ABC, whereas the condition is password is equal to XYZ. So this is not true. If it is not true, then the else part will be executed, which is access denied. Now we will move on to the third category, which is if else statement. When there are many conditions to check, we make use of this statement. We will see the syntax now. What we have is the if condition. If this condition 1 is true, this particular block followed by condition 1 will be executed. Now we have many conditions to check, so we will simply write as else if. If this second condition is true, this particular block will be executed. If condition 1 and condition 2 are not true, then only the else part, which is followed by a block of the code, will be executed. This is just a simple program of if else statement. Here we go. We have speed in km/h. So this is just commented in the program. What we have is $speed is equal to 110. This is our first condition, which is if $speed is less than 60, what we will print? Safe driving speed. We are going to check for another condition now. else if. So we are making use of else if here. See properly, see the conditions. Dollar speed is greater than 60 and dollar speed is less than 100. So we are checking two conditions here. So we are making use of the and operator. That means here both the conditions will be checked. What are our both conditions? Speed is greater than 60 and speed is less than 100. So what we are going to print? Echo, you are burning extra fuel. Okay, what if these two conditions, the first condition and the second condition, are false? We have our else statement, which is echo, it is dangerous. That means you have crossed the speed more than 100. Again you are going to save this file as elsif.php under the same folder htdocs. So for the PHP in C drive XAMPP folder under htdocs folder. Now for the demo purpose, I have shown on the screen, I have saved the file as else if. You can see I have highlighted it. It is a PHP file, and on the right hand side you can also see the code in else if.php, which is shown in Notepad. This is the code that we have just now seen on the window screen. Next, when I will execute the file, I will write localhost and name of the file. Name of the file is elsif.php. I'll press the enter button. The output on the screen says it is dangerous. Now why it is printed like this? It is just because, can you see the code here? You can initially, when you have declared the speed, it is 110. So the condition 1 is false. Next condition, which is else if, is also false, and the code which is executed is in the else condition. At the end you can see echo, it is dangerous, because the speed is 110, which is greater than 100. Now we are done with variable, we are done with if statement. We are moving on to the switch statement. What is a switch statement? When we want to select one of the block of code from many blocks of code to be executed, we use switch statement. It has got multiple choices. It matches the output depending upon the input. Let us see the syntax, example and program. First the syntax. You can see switch in bracket x. So switch is a keyword here and x is an expression here. Then we have many cases followed by the values. Example, you can see the very first case value 1. Now here we match the expression with the value. What is written inside the case? It is written that execute this code when x is equal to value 1. So we match the expression, which is x, to the value of the case, which is value 1. If x is equal to value 1, then this code related to case value 1 gets executed. Now to end a case comparison, we use break keyword followed by the semicolon. Later you can see many such cases like the case 1. For example, the second one is case value 2. So here, if my expression x matches with the value 2, this particular code will get executed, and then we have break. Now you can write many such cases like this. Here we have 3 cases. At the end, you have to write a default case. Now what is this default case? In case your expression x does not match with any of the cases specified earlier, there is a block of code which has to be executed by default. This block of code we write in the default. So can you see the default keyword? It is followed by a colon. Now what is written here? Execute when x matches none of the specified options. So the above options like case 1, case 2, case 3 are not matched with x, then only this default will get executed. To understand in a better, you will better understand this switch case with the help of example. This is the program that we are going to execute. So let us see one by one. initially we start the PHP code. Then I have declared $fruit is equal to mango. So $fruit is a variable and the value is mango here. Next I am starting with the switch statement. So I write switch as a keyword and in bracket I write the expression. So what is our expression here? $fruit. Next is we are starting with the cases. So we write an open curly bracket. We write the case 1. So we write as case. What is the value to this case? It is watermelon. We write in double quotes followed by a colon. Now what code we are going to execute with the case 1? It is echo watermelon is amazing. Then in order to end this case, we write the break keyword followed by a semicolon. Similarly, you can write as many cases as you want. Next we have case and the value is jackfruit here. So again, what code do we write here? Echo jackfruit is mind blowing. We end it with the break keyword, break followed by the semicolon. Same we write next, case value is mango. What code we going to write here? Echo mango is the best, and we end with the break statement. Now we have written 3 cases. Now what if our expression does not match with any of the case? As I told you earlier in the syntax, we need to write a default statement. So what would be our default case? We are going to start with the default keyword. So can you see the default keyword written along with the semicolon? Now we are going to write here echo $fruit. So $fruit is the value of the fruit that we have. $fruit, I don't mind. Okay, so this is the default statement that is going to execute if the value or expression does not match with any of the cases. Now what will be the output of the code? Pay attention. $fruit is equal to mango. So mango is the value of the $fruit. Switch $fruit, that means switch mango. Now we will start with the matching with the cases. Now case 1 is watermelon. Does mango match with watermelon? No. So we will not print. Second case is jackfruit. Does mango match with jackfruit? No. So this statement also we will not execute. Case 3. Does mango match with mango? Yes. So we will execute echo mango is the best, and we will stop the execution here. Let us see the demo. Now here on the screen you have a switch PHP file saved in local disk, C drive, XAMPP folder under htdocs folder. What is written inside the switch file? The same code that we have seen right now is written here. You can see it on your screen. Now we are going to execute it. So we will go to the browser and type localhost switch.php. When we will press enter, what will be the output? Mango is the best. Now why is it so? Because I have told you that the fruit is equal to mango here. So our case 3, which has got value mango, will match with the expression fruit. So our output is echo mango is the best. Now we are going to see one more variation in the same program. Simply what you have to do here is change $fruit to pineapple and see what output you get. So simply go to your code and wherever you have declared $fruit variable, change the value from mango to pineapple. So what is going to happen here? We will start the switch statement. Switch $fruit. Now fruit is pineapple. Does pineapple match with case 1, which is watermelon? No. Next is, does pineapple match with case 2, which is jackfruit? No. Next is, does pineapple match with case 3, which is mango? No. So what do we do now? All the cases are done. Now what we have is the default statement. The default statement gets executed when none of the cases match with the expression. So here the cases values, which are watermelon, jackfruit and mango, does not match with the fruit, which is pineapple. So we have a default statement echo $fruit, that is echo pineapple I don't mind. So when you execute this code, go to the browser, and when you press the enter with switch.php, you get pineapple I don't mind. Thank you. If you have any queries, you can ask in the discussion forum on the Google Meet. Stay tuned for the next video.